students, this is Muish Arora from CAD/CAM Meerut, and today we are going to create the toolpath for this part. And we have this kind of part, some pockets are there. So let's go to the application and select this manufacturing, and in this manufacturing environment I will choose this geometrical view, and in geometry view we have some MCS. This is already set, it is at the right position, and here in the workpiece first we have to define this workpiece. So double click over the workpiece, and first of all I will define the specified part. This is my working part, so click over the part, and this is my reference part. Now specify the blank. Now I will choose this boundary blank so that I can define my blank, and click OK. Now the tool what I'm going to use are already defined. Due to some graphic problem it is not showing properly, so I will change this style to wireframe. Then only you can see here I have an anvil and one ball mill. With the help of these I will do my operation. So let's start with this create operation. And first I will use this planar mill. So most of the option we have already covered, so today we will use this planar mill, and with the help of this planar mill I am going to cut this portion and this portion. We can cut this with so many other options as well, but we will see the remaining option of this planar mill. So define the tool and the workpiece. My geometry is my workpiece, and the method I will use this finish method. And here in this window first we have to define the part boundary. So click and change this selection method to curve. With the help of this curve we will define our part, and this is my part. And cutting area, which is your cutting area, first you have to keep in mind my cutting area is inside this boundary, so the tool side will be inside. So this dot, this point is my tool position, so tool will come inside the boundary, and add new set to define another boundary. So this is my another boundary, and here the tool side is outside because I'm going to cut this outside portion. And click again and add new set, and the tool is outside. Click OK. The part boundary we have defined. Now specify the floor. This floor is the bottom of the pocket, and how much depth you need, that we can define here. With the help of this floor you can offset it. Click OK. So this time my depth is same as given here, and the pattern I will choose this follow part, so the cutting pattern will follow according to the part. The step over is 40% of the tool there, and here we have depth of cut. Suppose 2. This time I am taking this 2 mm. And here in geometry blank boundary, so select, use this curve, here just deselect these lines, rotate and check it out. I don't need this line as well. So click. The power boundary is closed, tool side is inside, and click OK. And trim boundary we will use this later on. Just generate, click over this generate. The toolpath will generate automatically, and it will take a little bit time. And here it is. This is my toolpath. You can see. Just click OK, and now save this. Now I will verify this toolpath in 2D simulation or 3D simulation. So just verify toolpath, click over it and use this 2D dynamic, replay and 3D dynamic. We have 3 options and click over play. So my result is something like this. Just click OK. Next I am going to do one more operation on this second pocket. So just click this create operation, and the same operation planar mill I am going to use this operation. And the tool, workpiece and fish all are remain same. And here the part boundary, change it to curve, and this time I want to cut this pocket only, so it will cut complete complete pocket inside the boundary, and the tool side is inside, so it will cut inside. Click OK. And here specify the floor. This is my floor. Okay, and the cut pattern is follow part, and depth of cut is 2. Next in geometry, just define the blank, and my blank is this, and tool side is inside, and click OK. Now just generate this. You can see, but this is not the actual view. But first I will save this. Now verify the toolpath, and in 2D dynamic you will see the actual picture. This is, I have selected this rectangular shape only, so that time it is cutting only inside the total rectangle, this portion. This shape, this apple shape is remaining, so I will choose some trim option. Here we have this trim boundary. In geometry I have this trim boundary. Select this curve and choose this, add tool side, trim side, boundary is closed, trim side is inside. Again add new set and select this curve. The same, trim side is inside, so inside portion will remain here. So click OK. Now generate. So tool will cut only inside this portion. And click OK. And verify this with this 2D dynamic. Play. It will take a little bit time. So it will cut like this. We have to change some pattern. That time it will cut it properly. Just click OK. So the toolpath over this shape is not properly, so I will double click to change my planar mill, and here in the cut pattern I will change this to follow periphery. The toolpath or cut pattern will follow the periphery. Again generate this program and click OK and re-verify. Now you see it is okay. So hope you understand this planar mill properly and the trim option as well. So thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please subscribe our channel, and thank you for watching.